This channel is proudly sponsored by Adventrues Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop RPG where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released the Whispers of Copperridge adventure module. You will find all of the links in the description and in the pinned comment. And the Red Room Publishing. Please check out the link to their store for exclusive tabletop RPG products. They have recently released the Wretched Armageddon Dark World War II setting, so definitely check it out. You will find the link also in the description and in the pinned comment. Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring the Dragonbane core box. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review featuring this role-playing game of Mirth and Mayhem, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to talk about the Dragonbane Adventures book. This is a complete campaign. I have played this campaign 3 times. I ran it and I actually completed the entire thing 2 times. The campaign that was not completed had to be interrupted because one of the players had some situations related to job and health. But in those 3 campaigns, including the one that was not completed, I had a blast running things. This is an amazing campaign. I am going to be avoiding spoilers because I know that players could be watching this video, but suffice to say, this campaign has moments of horror, of comedy, of mystery. There's a lot of action. It starts out great with unusual encounters. I would say that the underlying theme is mystery, very much tied or related to the background setting, that is, to the entire history of the Misty Vale where the campaign takes place. The cool thing about this campaign is that every single section of the campaign is self-contained. That is, you can easily take various pieces, sections of this entire campaign and use them for other campaigns. There is a subtle underlying thread connecting all of the sections of this campaign, but there are even tips and advice on how to remove such connections. So this is an amazing campaign, quite satisfactory. There was only a thing that I found a bit, perhaps annoying. There are a few nonsensical things that seem a bit ESG related. For example, why would 3 factions that value violence, brute force and strength put females in charge? You have a particular species that is pretty much the example of all of that to the extreme. You also have this other faction that is within those parameters as well. You also have a particular settlement that is pretty much in a war type of situation. It is a settlement that is constantly assailed from all sides. There is danger. You need a military and aggressive mind. There is a reason why in real life many of the military leaders are men. It is in our male nature to be aggressive, violent, to have that sort of war type of mentality. And guess what? That particular settlement is run by a woman. So it doesn't make sense at all. Unless they gave you a reason such as, oh, you know, these members of this particular species, their females are actually stronger and more violent and all of that. There are cases like that. In the case of the Drow, you have the Dark Elves that have the females favored by love. They are much stronger than males in that setting. And in this particular campaign, in Dragonbane, they don't give you any reason whatsoever as to why these nonsensical things happen. But despite that, a great campaign overall. If you don't like those ESG nonsensical things, you can easily change them. So I highly recommend this campaign. It's a great book overall, considering the explanation, the information. It is also somewhat lacking when it comes to the description of things. You have these moments of the game master giving away too much information and taking control of the perception of the player characters. For example, this description over here, it says, "It is a peaceful place that exudes a sense of bygone glory and ancient mystery." That is not a good description. You are taking control of the senses, of the perception of the player characters. Instead of describing perhaps just the architecture, the different features, some details that reveal certain things, here you are telling the players, Well, this thing gives you a sense of bygone glory and ancient mystery, whatever that is. If the author of this description paid more attention to describing the fallen statues of once elegantly armored knights that are now covered in cracks and have pieces of them broken off, it would be the same thing, but now you are actually describing things. So, it's a good book with a few errors, but despite that, it's a really good campaign. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part, we are going to talk about the included solo rules. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel through PayPal or Direct2RPG, the information will be in the description and in the pinned comment. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment as well. And remember, master roleplay and you will master the game. Once again, thank you and see you later.